We're here at the 2014 LA Auto Show, and there's a lot of cars here, concept cars, new production cars, that kind of stuff. But one of the most important trends that we're seeing here at the show is the merger between the phone in your pocket and the car that you drive. Oh, if only there was somebody here who could explain how those things are going to merge.
My name's Eric. I work at Google and I work on Android Auto. So our goal here is to bring all the convenience of what you do in the smartphone onto your screen. It's really easy. You just plug it in, and once Android Auto starts, we kind of encourage you to kind of put your phone down. So we don't allow you to interact with the screen very much. The home button just takes you back to this Android Auto kind of screen. So once you put your phone down, you'll see this projected experience in the car. Here, this screen is powered by Google Now, so all the convenience that you get from your phone right here. So it knows that we have a flight back to the Bay Area through LAX. It's one touch to start navigation, turn-by-turn directions with lane guidance. So here you'll see it kind of simulating a route, since we're kind of at a car show and we can't really drive. This is connected to your phone, so anything that you do search on Google Maps on your laptop, on your phone, it's all encapsulated in the suggestions area. So it's really easy to find something that you've been searching for recently. In addition to maps, we have phone. People still talk on the phone. All the functions you have here, and if you still remember phone numbers, you can do that too. And it's not just interaction with the touch. You can actually just push the button here, call Phoebe.
Calling Phoebe, mobile.
And you can interact with the system on voice. Music is a huge part of driving the car. We recognize that. It's really easy to get started. You just hit play. All your recent playlists and everything are right here at a touch of a button. And you can actually control everything with voice too. So I can just say, play Imagine Dragons, and we can actually give that a shot.
Playing Imagine Dragons.
And it'll go ahead, and if I don't have the music, it'll go ahead and try to stream the music from Google Play Music or whatever you're listening to. And if that doesn't work, you can always go to another app and try to find it there. So with Google Play Music and other apps, you have the ability to download your music, and if you don't have an internet connection, you'll be able to play any of the local stuff that's on your phone. Google Maps does aggressive map caching along your route, so if you do lose connection when you're driving through California or wherever you are, you'll still be able to maintain that active route navigation and do some basic searching and stuff like that.
Hi, I'm Emily from Apple, and we're going to talk about Apple CarPlay. So here you see phone, music, maps, and messages, and all of this content is coming straight from the phone that I have attached. Let's look at music. iTunes Radio is a great way to listen to music while you're driving. You can choose something to listen to and not have to adjust anything for your whole drive. So here I'll show you pure pop. I could use my playlists or my artists. All of these are my music that I have on my phone as well, so I can go in and listen to any of those. And here I can look at destinations, and what I love about destinations is it's showing me a bunch of my recent destinations and places that I go frequently, but it also is showing me addresses that my phone found in emails from my contacts or in messages that were sent to me. So if I want to search for somewhere to go, I can use a search button here.
Where would you like to go?
Find a hotel.
I found quite a few places pretty close to you.
All right, and here we see some hotels. I can choose the W here. So we're not using pinch to zoom in the car. Apple CarPlay was designed specifically for the vehicle, so it doesn't use all of the features of iOS, and it uses some additional features too, right? So pinch to zoom isn't very comfortable, we didn't think, in the car. So my finger reaches quite well to the screen, but to get my thumb there is a little more difficult. And so we can pan around the map, I can zoom in and zoom out. We also find that it's not as appropriate to be looking all around the map and really doing a whole lot of map manipulation while you're driving. We'll go back home here and look at messages. And messages will ask me right away who I want to send a message to.
Who shall I text?
Susan Park.
Okay, what do you want to say to Susan Park?
Let's get lunch soon.
Your message to Susan Park says, let's get lunch soon.
I can use these
Ready to
buttons
send
or
it?
I can talk to Siri. Send it.
Done.
So those buttons would let me quickly get through. So if I don't want to listen and have the conversation with Siri, but if I'm in the middle of something else and I want to keep my hands on the steering wheel, I can just keep driving and have that conversation with Siri. The other great way to do any of the stuff that I've just done is to use the steering wheel button. So Hyundai has a button here for voice recognition. If I press and hold it, a very familiar gesture for people who use an iPhone and want to launch Siri, I can get into Siri and do any of those same things. All of this functionality that's available through Siri is really just at my fingertips. So I can choose whether to use the user interface in the car, or I think we're really encouraging people to use Siri and to just talk straight to Siri and get things done even quicker. So we also have a great interface I want to show you for other audio applications. So these other audio applications like podcast, CBS Radio News, and the others listed here, all work really well in Apple CarPlay. You know, consuming audio content in the car is really critical. Making that convenient and easy for the driver is so important because that's mostly what you're doing in the car. And between listening to audio, navigating places, making phone calls, and sending short messages, it really feels like that's most of what you want to do in the car. It covers so much of the time that you spend in the car, and we're making all of that safer and easier to use.
And so we have two systems that nicely integrate your phone with your car. Whichever one works best is probably dependent on which phone you have. Either way though, you've got a choice, which is nice. And more importantly, now when you buy a car, you're not going to be stuck with a navigation system that 5 years down the road is completely irrelevant. We're living in a golden age of cars, and it's merging with the golden age of phones. It's a golden age. For more coverage of the 2014 LA Auto Show, keep it right here. Yeah.